welcome to the Camp Nou, where Barcelona have maybe their toughest remaining test in the 2016-2017 La Liga season. They're up against Villareal here at the Camp Nou. Massive game as Barca look to move ahead of Real Madrid, at least temporarily, in the title chase. Level on points, 81 to their name. They will have a tricky task there ahead of them against the Villareal side, looking as an outside chance for the Champions League spot. They're on 63 points, 69 for Sevilla, who are ahead of them, and Villareal just 1 point ahead of Athletic Club. So all still to play for in La Liga Santander. Football Club Barcelona have their eye on the biggest prize, though. Well, here is the lineup chosen by Luis Enrique for this game. Ter Stegen in goal. No surprises there. There is a surprise at the back, however, as Lucas Digne comes in for Jordi Alba. Umtiti and Piqué form the centre-back pairing. It's Sergio Roberto on the right-hand side of the defence. Iniesta, Busquets and Rakitic in the midfield. Up top, well, you need the main strike force at this crucial stage of the season. It's Suarez, Neymar and Leo Messi. Well, this game was very controversial. The players joining him in the starting lineup for the Yellow Submarine. Andres Fernandez in goal. Of course, no Sergio Asenjo. He's out for the rest of the season through injuries. Costa, Alvaro and Musacchio at the back. And Mario plays also in the defence. Four in the midfield as well, chosen by Fran Escribá, Soriano, Rodrigo Trigueros and Dos Santos. Two-man strike force for Villareal. Bakambu, who's in a rich run of form, and Roberto Soldado.
Yeah, no Bruno Soriano in midfield. Cut off your nose to spite your face, do you?
Well, they only have to put up with each other for a few more weeks. Luis Enrique departing at the end of the season. Before that happens, though, he wants to win Barcelona the La Liga title. We're underway here at the Camp Nou, almost completely in the shade. It's Barcelona in their traditional Blaugrana strip, going from left to right. Villareal in the yellow. Yeah,
exactly. It's sunny here, but it's quite breezy, so it's not exactly hot in Barcelona. So quite nice conditions, I would say, for playing football.
Bit of skill from Neymar in the build-up to that. We'll see if Neymar is going to take this. It looks as if it's probably going to be Messi. The big question is whether he can dip it back down over the wall.
Yeah, maybe want to hit low. Sometimes you see players jump, don't you, in the wall. But that's Alvaro's 7th booking of the season.
Barca have been clever here, just move the ball back a little bit in order to try and get the dip. Messi fancies it. He gets first dibs on these. Messi does take it, short run up.
Well, he got it up and down, but as you say, it's the problem, isn't it? You get it up and down, but it just doesn't have the power to trouble the keeper, and Andres got across, so he's very well made it comfortable in the end, very close. They want to be mathematically safe. And then away to Valencia.
Suarez plays it across. It's good vision to pick out Messi. Tries the early shot. Neymar will poke home. He takes a look over to ensure that he was onside. He gets the nod, and Football Club Barcelona take the lead with their second opportunity of the game. Just chipping away, found their way through, and Neymar gets on the score sheet. Football Club Barcelona 1, Villareal 0. Neymar breaks into double figures.
Well, the first goal is always the toughest against in this sort of game. I wouldn't mind having a look at this again, though, to see if it's offside or not. The camera's not quite in line, is it? And remember, it's got to be a part of your body you can legally score with for you to be offside. Don't know, what do you reckon?
That's a tough call. Neymar immediately looked over.
And all the Villareal players appealing. Let's tell you what, when Messi gets the ball, he's miles off. The question is, does he come?
Barcelona's attack continues. Ball played to the feet of Messi. That's wide at the right post. That's two shots for Messi. He's kept one between the posts.
Good ball from Rakitic. I don't think it is a foul. I think sometimes referees would give that, but good work from Digne, and nice ball into space from Rakitic. Just pulled a little wide there by Messi. possible Barcelona. Hang on a second, that's a great ball to Bakambu.
Here's Bakambu, he's gone forward, he's got support, he goes it alone and scores the equaliser for Villareal. What a goal return Bakambu's had in recent weeks. This is his 7th goal. Villareal 1.
Still the one that's very tight, but I think it's just been played onside by Sergio Roberto. Remarkably easy, really, wasn't it, that for Villareal? Just one little pass behind the defence. Barca so far forward that he's able to run into acres and acres of space. And I tell you what, it's well played from Bakambu. It's a nice pass down for him. Barcelona's defending there. It's just been... If you want to win the league, you can't concede goals that easily.
On Football Club Barcelona, we'd noted have been playing higher up. Messi has space in which to work on the right. Poor pass from him, but he'll get a second bite at it. Plays that one.
Oh dear, that's a bad
over
miss.
The top.
It's a PK, isn't it?
PK had stayed forward. And Messi wasn't to be dissuaded.
Just doesn't quite get there. Thought for a fraction of a second he was nailed on to score there, PK.
Only makes glancing contact on the ball. This is a good chance for them. So the ball is blasted wide along the ground. It's Neymar who appears to have shaken off any problem to his groin. He was able to sprint away there on the left channel.
Well, another decent chance. What, 3 chances in 3 minutes, haven't we? Just opening up. Good work from Suarez. Holds off the challenge. And a little bit of a disappointing finish from Neymar.
Well, it's much like that Messi chance earlier on. Still Neymar. Still wrestling for that one. Barca keep possession. Referee plays an advantage. He's seen a foul in the build-up. Here's Messi, leaving the defence for dead. Lines up a shot, and it's another Leo Messi masterclass. How many times have we seen it? The close control, followed up by a perfect finish. Barcelona take the lead just before half-time.
Well, it's when he, I think it's not when he dummies the first player, Messi. It's when he dummies his way past the second player and lines it up. You've seen it. In fact, it's almost like Groundhog Day saying it, but you do feel that when he takes this little shimmy here, then he does that one, you think, oh, he's going to score. Does he take a little deflection on the way through? Let's have another look. I think it just takes a little deflection of Mario Gaspar, which I don't know if Andres would have saved it anyhow, but it just makes sure that he's not going to get near it. But still, the way he moves his body, the way Villareal playing it quite tight, looking well organised. Barcelona, I think once they got the goal, they thought, well, we could just keep possession. But Villareal, we should remind people, are 5th in the table. If they win today, they have a decent chance of finishing 4th. And it's been interesting, hasn't it? It has been interesting. I think we've seen the Villareal.
Taken on by Messi. He stings the hands of Andres Fernandez.
Lovely little 1-2 there, and on his right foot there, Messi.
Swung over. Suarez knocks it down, and he was offside, behind. Racing forward. Suarez tries to go outside. Suarez scores! 3-1 to Barcelona. All of the MSN are on the score sheet, and it's come from a fast break that left everybody behind.
Yeah, exactly. Well, mobile phones in the air. Barcelona have scored. As you said, we reckon they needed a third goal to be able to start thinking about closing the game down. Look how many people in the background, sorry, are filming the game with their mobile phones, or just filming the celebrations. Watch the game. Great stuff from Suarez. He's had a quiet game, he's worked hard, he's been well shepherded by Musacchio. And he has a lot of work to do here still, doesn't he, really? That's a lovely turn. Uses that low centre of gravity well, there, does Luis Suarez.
He decides against using Sergio Roberto, who continued his run forward, the architect of the move, really. Suarez lines it up. There are a few better finishers in world football than Luis Suarez.
Gets a hand on it as well, Andres.
And that makes things a whole lot more.
So the finishing seven's got a bit of a nervy weight.
Ricochet's back is going to be kept in by Neymar. We've got Andre Gomez warming up. It is Neymar with that delightful flick up. Set up for a shot appeal for a penalty. And the referee points to the spot. He's given the spot kick to Football Club Barcelona.
Oh, I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure about that one. And I don't think the linesman gave it. I was watching the linesman when that happened, and I'm sure we'll have a look at the replay. I don't think the linesman gave it. Let's have a look from this angle, which will certainly clear it up for us. Great turn. Well, that doesn't clear it up for us, unfortunately, because I don't get the feeling that it's... I think that's very harsh.
Well, in the first game between these two sides, we had a blatant handball from Bruno, not given late on, but this one has been given. Leo Messi.
And his arm, it does hit his arm, but I wouldn't say his arm was really in an unnatural position or away from his body. And I think to book him on top of that's very harsh.
Leo Messi stands over the spot kick. He faces Andres Fernandez. And it's the naked chip through. Leo Messi puts the game beyond all doubt. 4-1 to Football Club Barcelona. A calmly taken penalty by Leo Messi.
Very, very calm penalty from Messi. Wonderful penalty. So I think it's a little bit harsh against Villareal, and I'm sure they're all feeling very hard done to at the moment. Well, what a fantastic penalty. Two great moments of skill in the goal, really. The turn from Neymar and the penalty from Messi.
Well, he's taken some varied spot kicks. We saw his last four have been put in all different places. This one down the middle, a delicate chip up. Also haven't had the best of luck from penalties in recent seasons, but they find the net in this one. Barcelona 4, Villareal 1. Final 10 minutes, plus whatever is added on.